What's up, y'all? Welcome to Phil and Leroy, the Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
And I'm Leroy. So, what's going on, Phil?
Chilling. Just spent the whole day yesterday Christmas decorating, getting in the spirit, I guess.
Did you get your tree?
Yeah, we got a fake tree.
Oh, what happened with the real tree?
We just chose to get a fake one this year.
You know,
We was in Home Depot and we saw one, and they had one for like $200, and it already got like the bulbs on the lights like intertwined on it, whatever that don't come off.
uh-huh.
And we wanted to get that, and then there was a problem because they didn't have no, like, all the trees was plugged up, and you can see like the lights on them and stuff. And this was the only one that wasn't. So we like, can you plug this up so we see what it looked like? None of the cords that's in the outlets, they had like two power strips. None of those power strips worked. So they running around the store like looking for it or whatever. They couldn't find it, but they did find one of the trees from another box that the power cord worked.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, all right, that look nice. Let's get there, because you can change like the light. You can make all the lights white, or you can make them like like different colors and flash and do all this different stuff.
Do your cell phone, do an app?
No, I know
Okay.
which ones you talking about. I seen those. Those are all phony. We thought those was legit, and we've been searching all over the internet trying to find those. Those are fake.
Mm-hmm.
Them ones you hit the button and the tree just fill up and all this, and then you can change the colors with the phone and all that.
Right, and change like the sequence on how they
Yeah,
light up.
all that stuff
Yeah.
was phony, man. We was looking for those trees. But when we got it, was like, yeah, we'll have one of these. It was like, oh, we don't have no more. Like all that shit. So then they was like, you can take the one on the floor.
For a
And we,
discount.
yeah, for 20%
Oh, okay. Yeah.
20% discount. So I was like, all right, and can I use my military discount? He like, nah, you got to use one of the other.
Bullshit.
So look, we grabbed the tree, and then they didn't have a box to put the tree in, so it's all fluffy and shit. So I'm like, what the hell? So when you take, it comes in three different parts. So when you take there's like the top part, the middle part, and the bottom part. And when you
Mm-hmm.
take it, when you disconnect it, the arms are supposed to fold down, but it's so fluffy it couldn't fold down. So I'm like, what the hell? So our cart is like this big ass tree in that joint. And then she was like, well, you can buy the bag and just store it in the bag. So we bought the bag. That was $40. The tree was 200. But
Mm-hmm.
the bag is like a big ass duffel bag. So you still gonna have to like smash the tree down and like tie it up to put it in there.
Right.
As soon as we got to the register and put all the stuff up there, I just was like, yo, babe, go ahead and put that military in there. And we put
Yep.
the military, uh-huh.
Yep.
So we got both. We
Yep.
bought the tree was like 200, the bag was 40. We bought like three sets of light bulbs, some cleaning stuff, and something else. What else we buy? We bought all this stuff. It came to like 230.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how can you tell me I can't use my military discount just because you gave me 20% off? It's a floor item. It's supposed to be a damn discount. It don't have no
Mm-hmm.
box or nothing like that.
Right.
No. Right. One
Shit, we
time.
don't even got the cord for it. We don't know if this cord will fucking cause a fuse to blow your house down or something. You know what I mean? You're supposed to work with the cords that it come with.
Right. Well, it might be too late. I was going to say, you could probably get it from the manufacturer, but it's too late. By the time they give it to you, it'd be damn Christmas Eve or something like that by the
Mm-hmm.
time you get it. So, I remember one time I had, it was Modell's, and I wanted some sneakers. I tried the sneakers on and everything, and I said, well, all right, I want these. He was like, all right, well, let me go on the back and look for it. And he was like, man, sorry, sir, I don't have your size. But the floor one was my size. I said, well,
Mm-hmm.
I take the floor one then, but you're gonna give me a discount for it. And he just started laughing. To my no, sir,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get a discount. I said, it's a floor item. You have to give me a discount. We was like going back and forth about it, back and forth. Then I guess he noticed I wasn't going to back down about it. He
Mm-hmm.
gave me the discount.
Well, see, I had a couple situations like that too, where I was like, they told me, "Oh, we don't have no more." Sorry, I said, "Well, can I get this one?" They said, "You can get that one." And I'm like, "Well, can I get it at a discount?" No, it ain't no discount though. I'm like, "Oh shit." It was like a electronic, and it was something else that I did. It happened to me twice before, where I tried to get the. It was the last one on the floor, and I couldn't get the discount. So I thought it was
Mm.
bullshit and didn't buy it.
Right. Like, okay, the electronic, that thing been touched on and been
Exactly.
worked in like and the box is not in the box. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's like you have to give me a discount.
Exactly. It's just like buying an open box or something, shit like that, a fucking return shelf or something. You know what I mean? No way
Right.
you can charge me the same price as somebody opening up a brand new Scotch joint with all their cores in the box.
Hmm. Well, Amazon, they'll have like they don't say like opened or anything like that. They'll just call it refurbished. Like it
Mm-hmm.
seemed like somebody had it and took it back.
Mm-hmm.
And those Roombas. That's what they call those little vacuum cleaners,
Yeah.
Roombas, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they have like refurbished Roombas. I don't know. It was like real cheap. And people was getting it. It was like, wait a minute, man, this thing is like brand new. It's just like the box was like ripped or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. And it was like, damn, I just got a brand new Roomba for XYZ. And
Mm-hmm.
not, and I have done that. I have bought stuff on Amazon, electronic wise. They'll
Mm-hmm.
say refurbished, and when you get it, and I'm like, no, this shit is brand new. It's just
Yeah.
like they didn't have a
So
box
what
in
you
it.
want to do is you want to get like a manufacturer refurbished. That way it goes back to the company. They refurbish it and sell it compared to like somebody just bought it and then they talking about it's refurbished because I did some work to fix it back up.
Right, right. So, all right, y'all. This is what you're here for. Philadelphia Eagles facing the Tennessee Titans is a home game, Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles are 4.5 favorite, and over and under is 44.5. Now, what do you think of the game, and what you think about the point spread?
The point spread probably is a good number around that. The
Mhm.
game, I really don't respect Tennessee like that. They got your boy Tannehill just came back, but he ain't doing nothing. And
Uh-huh.
they got a beast at running back, but you can't just have a running back. You have to have a combination of both to you know what I mean, spread the offense. So I don't know if they can't protect him because he stay getting smacked around and shit. They can't. Maybe the offensive line is good at run blocking, but not pass blocking. That's why he keep getting fucked up.
Hmm.
Like I think I had picked him up in fantasy football, and it was a must win game. And I threw him in there. This motherfucker got me zero. And I got Kyler Murray as my starter. Kyler Murray been injured, so that
Yeah.
was his first game back. So I said, "Oh man, he probably ain't gonna do shit because this is his first game back." Kyler Murray had 15 points on my bench because this is a touchdown league, so they really count mostly touchdowns.
Right.
So Kyler Murray had 15 on my bench. Your boy Tannehill got zero, and I lost by 1 point. So yeah, if we just gang up on a running game, we should be fine. They don't make pose a threat to me.
Okay. If you so confident, okay.
Well, I was confident last week, but I wasn't that confident. We like kicked their ass pretty much.
No, they didn't.
Oh my god, we did what we wanted to do up and down the game. What are you talking
This is
about?
the Packers you talking about?
Last week, that wasn't the Packers.
Yes, it
Who did
was.
we play
That was a
last week?
Sunday night game. Packers.
You sure it was the Packers? I can't remember now.
Yes.
Well, it was still an easy game. They
No,
couldn't
it
stop
wasn't.
us. What?
No, it
We
wasn't.
ran
That
up and
wasn't no
down their
damn
face
easy
the whole.
game.
Oh my god, that
That
was an
was
easy
not no
game.
darn easy
Yes, it
game.
was.
They ran up and down, and they was still was like it was still a close game, and Rogers got hurt.
Yeah, still, that wasn't no close game.
Yes, it was.
That was an easy win.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yes, it was.
No, it
They couldn't.
wasn't. Oh, no, it wasn't. So, what you think of the final score?
I would say 28-14.
All right, we close. I said 24-13 Eagles.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and anything else? Oh, let me check the injuries. Nothing on the injury front other than Dallas Goddard. Everyone that's on the IR. The you talking about the Titans? The Titans have a lot of people on the IR, like way more than the damn Eagles. And there's a lot of inactive and coaches decision. I'm not gonna read them all because it's a lot. Um, yeah, but that's pretty much it on the injury side.
Yeah. What's that record? They're not even a playoff team, is they?
7-4. They are in the playoffs. 7-4.
I gotta look at the standings and see. So you saying I'm
They
sleeping on them?
they first in the division. Yes, because the way you just described them was like they was like the worst.
No, I ain't say they the worst, so I say ain't nobody worried about them.
Uh-huh. And Tannehill ain't doing nothing. He only threw 4 interceptions. But Jalen Hurts had more touchdowns. Like you said, Tannehill hasn't been playing. I think he missed like 5 games or four
So,
games.
so, so if you started missing all them games and you still winning, that means you just really dealing with the run. So if the run is doing its thing, once they get shut down, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Well, then he gets shut down. Derrick Henry got shut down last week, and they still won.
Yeah, but who was they playing? Probably some bums.
Oh, here you go with this. They're playing. No, I'm sorry. They
They lost to
lost
the
to the
Ravens. They
Bengals.
got their ass kicked.
The Bengals. It was the Bengals, not the Ravens.
No, okay.
Yeah.
We'll
So
see. We'll see how it turn out. I don't have no faith in them.
okay. All right, y'all. We'll be back. Hopefully, we will have someone from Tennessee so Philip can say the same thing he just said here to somebody that's a Tennessee Titan fan, and let's see what they say after.
After I called them idiots for giving up AJ Brown for fucking peanuts.
Yeah. Oh, before we go, okay, it's official now. Deion Sanders did take the job at the University of Colorado. Now, I don't really know much about college football, but I'm gonna ask you: is this a big college?
Yes,
Okay, so this is one of the top tier colleges.
it's like a big college, but one of the shittiest big colleges. As
Now,
far as
name.
because they don't have a winning history. You know what I mean? So they've been shitty for a long time. I
Okay,
think there was
name.
one win last year or some shit like that.
Okay, name two top tier shitty college teams.
Name two.
Yes.
I ain't been up on my college football, but I know Colorado would be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another one would probably be I don't know Penn State, something like that.
Penn State had been winning and going to bowl games. Is they on the same tier as Colorado on the same tier as Penn State?
They ain't making Penn State is not making no noise.
Oh my goodness, man, that's this year. But they've been winning and going to bowls and
When
stuff.
oh everybody go to a bowl, that don't mean shit. There's a lot of bullshit bowls.
Okay, so
When
this is
when the
a
last time when the big bowl for Penn State I think would be the Big Ten. When they won the Big Ten.
no, that's not the Big Bowl. It'd be the Rose Bowl, wouldn't
No,
it?
no, no. Rose Bowl is the big bowl for everybody. I'm talking about for
Oh,
them.
they changed everything around. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll probably be like the Big Bowl. I forgot they changed everything
right.
around.
And we ain't heard no noise from Penn State, and God knows when. And I just threw them out there because that's close to home, and that was the first big team I could think of. That's ain't shit.
Hmm. So this is a 1-1 for Deion Sanders
I think it's fucked up because and before you text me, I was reading about it, and it was one of them things where he had to do it
because there
because
wasn't nothing left for.
no because he was making 300,000 a year at the small school,
Hmm.
Jackson State, where now they're paying him over $5 million a year. That's a big fucking difference. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, but well,
And
he's not technically. He really ain't doing it for the money.
well, that's what I thought at first. But since he took the school, now I believe he is doing it for he's taking it for the money. It's one of them things where is an offer you can't refuse. That's what they made him because the way he talked, he was talking about HBCUs can go against some of the best and compete against some of the best schools that's out here. You know what I mean? He was talking about putting HBCUs back on the map and getting the best players there. So all of that stuff he was doing was working. So then, if it's not for the money, why would you jump ship just like that?
Well, this is Deion Sanders, and he likes the big time. And what would you rather be at, Jackson State or Colorado? Colorado, you already said it's a top tier college team, so he
Right.
wants to be
So
up there with the best. So I don't think is these now that's an elite guy. Now these elite guys don't ain't really into the money like that. I mean,
I don't
okay,
believe it.
I do because
And that's why we see
you
Shaq
think
on
Kobe
every
Bryant?
goddamn commercial promoting all types
No,
of
that's
bullshit.
different. That's
It's
different.
about money to some people.
No, I don't. I think he wants the big spotlight. He can't be in the big. He's the big
Well,
fish in the
well,
small pond in
well,
at
well. It could be
Jackson
both.
State.
It could be both. He want the big spotlight and he want the money.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that like he don't want the spotlight. I just think he was talking so much bigging up the HBCUs to just jump ship like that. It's kind of fucked up. And then I was reading the comments, and then there's people going both ways. He was talking about you make it 300,000 or some. He was like, all y'all that's complaining about Dion, if a job right now told you they will offer you $10 to $20 more per hour than what your job is paying you right now, you would leave your job. So and
Hmm.
that is true. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool with my job. I like my job, but shit, if something came along that was paying me fucking 40% more, because I think that's what it is, 40% more than what he's making, damn near double. Is
Right.
or well, way more than double. What I'm talking about, double. But if you're making 300,000, then it goes over $5 million. That's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you take that?
And another thing, didn't they win their champion? Jackson State won their championship last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so he already won a championship. It's like it gives him a new challenge. How
And
can
so
he go ahead?
so a lot of people was upset because a lot of recruits that was big time to pick what school they wanted to go to, they chose Jackson State to be with Dion. So now he jumped ship. It's like they pretty much fucked themselves up. I mean, they can transfer, but they might have to sit out a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So even that can still, bite him in the ass now. Or you can just stay there and be good and just hope that you wanted to dominate in this in college. Because when you go to those small schools, you got to be like top tier, probably top five, just to make it. Because if you just good, a lot of teams will look over you. Oh, that's a small school. They ain't paying you no mind.
That's false, Philip.
That's true.
No, it's not.
That's true.
It's the same argument we had about this before. If you're good enough, there's a thing called scouts, and nowadays, do scouts really have to go to games now? Now they can just sit and watch you on TV
Right.
or have
So
someone
so
record
so
it.
you didn't see the what I said. I said you have to be great. If you just good, you can be just good
No,
at a
you
big
don't have to
school.
be great
Yes, you do.
just to go to the
Yes, you do.
NFL. No, you do
Yes, you
not.
do.
No, you do not. I don't
In the
believe that
last in the
at all.
last 15, 20 years, this how many players been from a small school that just been good? Zero,
I
probably.
don't know because I don't
Yeah,
really know
exactly.
much about college football,
Right.
but
So
I
so
know about recruiting. I know about
they're
nowadays
not sitting there.
you don't have to go to a
They're
big
sending
college to
they're
be
sending their recruits to the big schools to see who there. Now every now and then a recruit wherever his hometown is from, he's going to hear about this guy at that school. You know what I mean? Because that's like his hometown, so they'll probably be talking about it on the TV or the news or whatever. So he'll have like first dibs on this guy. You know what I mean? Before the whole world say, "Oh shit, you see what this guy doing down there?" But for the whole world to see and other recruits in other states to see that this guy doing something, he got to be putting up great numbers. He can't just be a solid good dude.
no, I don't agree with that. And they're saying that Deion Sanders' son might jump ship with him also. My thing is why? If you in it to
Well,
get drafted, you're going to get drafted if you're good enough.
I know, no, it's just like what I
Yes.
said, just like what I said. And they asked Dion if he was taking the son. He didn't even answer the question. He's just like, "Well, what you think? That was a stupid question." Answer the question. Then it wasn't a stupid question. And Shay was like, "It is a stupid question because if that's his son, he gonna take his son." I said, "Why?" I said his son was like the offensive player of the year, putting up big numbers. So he's already
Exactly.
good. He know the offense. He knows his players. Why would you take him?
Right. He's going to get drafted. If he's in it now, if he want to play with his father, okay, that's a whole nother subject. But if he in this, like, look, I want to go to the league, you're going to go to the league. Long as you know you don't get like seriously hurt or anything like that, you're going to go to the league. So why would you need to jump ship?
Well,
Now, if
like I
he could
said,
jump
you have
ship
to
because
be
he want
great.
to play with
You
his
have to be
father,
great at a small school to get drafted,
no,
and that's
so
why
you trying to tell me that Deion Sanders' son is not going to get drafted?
he was great. What are you talking about? He won Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay, no, I don't. So you mean to tell me you have to be the offensive player in the year if you go to a small school like that to get drafted in NFL?
You don't have to be, but you need to be great. I don't. You don't have to be offensive player of the year or MVP or Heisman and all that shit. But you have to put up great numbers. You have to be good, better than good.
No, I feel as though if you got the talent, wherever school you go to, you're gonna be drafted. You don't have to have awards and all that stuff. If you're good enough, you have to keep in mind, Philip, that these coaches they played football, they played for the NFL, or they coached at other colleges. They can say, "Yo, look out for such and such. Watch out for such and such." So it's not these guys ain't like the gym
So
teacher
what
that's
I'm
coaching.
saying is nobody's paying attention to these HBCU schools when they're looking at the big schools. There's too many big schools that got top rated like 5-star recruits and shit on their teams. So if
I,
you want to
I
pay. Now Dion grabbed like some of those guys at his school, so those guys are already known, so they're going to keep an eye on them. But for the most part, a lot of the 4 and 5 star recruits don't go to those schools,
Uh,
so the recruits are looking at those stars and where they go. So those are the schools they looking at.
I don't. I disagree with that. They're not looking at small schools. I think they are looking at small schools. Also,
Okay,
Philip, it's
to make their practice squad maybe.
no, it's 2022, Philip. You don't. Recruiting is like much easier than it was back in the 90s.
Go to the draft and look at who's getting drafted, and it'll tell you right there.
No, mm-mm. I disagree with that one.
Facts don't lie.
I disagree. But we'll be back. We'll get on. We'll have Philip tell a Tennessee Titan fan that his team sucks. So,
Now,
like he just
now
did.
we can't get our ass kicked, and then you expect me to tell our big team to suck. If we kick their ass, then of course I'm gonna tell you the team suck.
All right. So, are you going to apologize to this person and say, "Yeah, I said your team sucked, but I apologize"?
Why would I? Why would I apologize?
Because you said that they sucked and they beat the Eagles.
Man,
We'll be back, y'all.
I'm looking at
Oh, I'm
this.
sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
looking at their schedule, like their last like 5 games. None of the last 5 games that they either won or lost, but it was a like a 7 points or less difference. So like, it looks like they win the close games, but they're not scoring. Like if we score 20 points, we're gonna I mean 17 points, we're gonna lose. If we score 10 points or 17 points, we're gonna lose. Those are games that 17-10, 20-17. We can't score like that. We gotta play defense and we gotta put points on the board. They
Kind
lost
of.
to
It sounds like you kind of changing up a bit, but
no,
go
I'm just
ahead.
saying they're not good. You said it yourself. The quarterback been hurt, but they still winning games. And the running back getting shut down, they still getting winning games. So that means their defense is keeping it close, and then they fucking pulling off some luck.
Mhm. Well, all right, y'all. We be back. All right, we're back. The Eagles is up at halftime, 21-10. Some quick stats on the Titans side. Ryan Tannehill is 9 for 15, 106 yards, one touchdown. Rushing, Tannehill is 3 attempts for 34 yards. Henry is 7 attempts for 21. Receiving, what's the Okino? Is that his name?
I don't know.
Well, he has one reception, 41 yards, and Burks, the man of the day, with that one catch for 25 yards with the one touchdown. Hell of a catch. He knocked himself out. He got knocked out and held on to the football. So props to him.
Yeah, I don't think it was a roughing or unsportsmanlike conduct or whatever they call, but it was a hard hit, and I think maybe the receiver probably hit his head when it went down.
On the Eagles side, Jalen Hurts, 18 for 25, 268 yards, two touchdowns. He's throwing the ball too much. Russian Gainwell run attempt of 13 yards, and Miles Sanders, who we talked about last week, averaging damn near 5 yards a carry, three rushes for 11 yards. Way to go! On the receiving side, Devontae.
Ridiculous.
On the receiving side, Devontae Smith, four reception for 93 yards, one touchdown. AJ Brown, three receptions, 61 yards, one touchdown. Uh, they got to start running the football.
Well, we say that every week, and it's been like this all year long. And what they do is they say, "Oh shit, it's halftime, and we only got Miles Sanders 3 carries. Let's get him carries." Then they try to give him carries in the second half. But why not give him carries during the flow of the game and just make the offense run way smoother?
Yes. And like you said with the text message about playing down, we always play down. That's a Philadelphia thing. Now, this Eagles been dominating from possession to possession, up and down the field. They've been dominating, and they only won by 11 points. If Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
scored a touchdown, they right back into the game.
Yep.
So the game is up in
And,
the
and
air.
and Tennessee is garbage, like I said. They got a winning record, but they're garbage. We should be kicking their ass.
Yeah. So, what you want to see in
They're
the
like
second? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Tennessee is like the Giants of the NFC. They got a winning record, but you don't expect them to do anything. They'd be lucky if they win a playoff series.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was looking at stats because I knew there was garbage, and then I just confirmed what I said. So like they only got one win against a winning team, and that was against Washington, 21-17.
Well, shit. They say the same thing about your Eagles too.
But the Eagles played four. They played I want to say like first of our division, everybody in our division got winning records, and then we beat
Hmm.
we beat Minnesota. Like we beat some winning teams. They always talking shit about us, but that's not true if you look at it.
And they say that Jalen Hurts is not a MVP candidate.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Uh,
My man got like fucking 800 yards rushing with like 9 or 10 touchdowns, and he got a quarterback rating of 105. The year he's having is almost when what's the name won MVP? What's the dude that just got hurt?
Lamar.
Lamar. When Lamar won MVP, it was kind of like that type of year. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
I, I know the what we call them, the powers that be. They hate to see this all over again. They they would prefer a pure pocket quarterback, sit back there, throw the ball 5,000 yards, 30, 40 touchdowns, and win MVP. That's what they wish.
Well, they say that Allen is the MVP, and he's not a, pocket passer.
Well, he is a pocket passer, but he still takes off and run. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Not as much as Hurts. It's almost like Allen throws a little bit more than Hurts. Hurts runs a little bit more. So that's why they prefer Allen. And they always like the tall, big guys.
Hmm. And what else they like? The powers that be today. Go ahead.
And
Go ahead and complete
no, because we were talking about Tennessee.
it.
Like Tennessee has the Colts, the Jags, and Houston in their division. Like, come on now.
Well, they
That's
can't control that.
right.
You
But what I'm
sound like the
saying,
people on the TV.
but what I'm they can't control it. But what I'm saying is somebody got to like the Titans. I think is like got the last spot for the playoffs in the AFC right now. That don't mean they're a good team, but their division is shitty. Somebody in the shitty division got to win. What was our record when we made the playoffs that one year? Like 9-8 or some shit like that, or 8-7.
Yeah,
Man,
nine
you
and
got a
seven,
bullshit
wasn't it?
right. See, they need to change that. They need to just take the top teams. Forget what division what. If your division is shitty, then the shitty division winner don't get to go. Then we taking the best fucking 8 teams or whatever, like that.
I think they do that in the EuroLeague soccer.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they do that. They just take the best teams, not
That's how it
not
should
the
be.
record.
You might be one of the best teams, but second in your division, and you missed the playoffs for this bum ass division that everybody's shitty in, but somebody got to win the division so they get to go to playoffs. That's bullshit.
Right. So, what you want to see in the second half?
The same shit we always say. More pressure on the quarterback and run the damn ball.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. We
After,
need to just copy and paste this
you ain't
and just
lying.
say it every week.
Yep. After that second drive was so easy, we just dropped back and just passed it on. They're playing 1-on-1 in the zone instead of the zone. They're playing their defenders 1-on-1. So playing 1-on-1, we got them beat all the time. So you can sit. We was aggressive that drive. We came right down and scored. Then the next drive, we do a Jalen Hurts run, a Miles Sanders run, and a short pass, and we punt. That was the shittiest second drive when you got momentum ever.
Right. And going back to Tennessee, that was a horrible would you call that a 2 minute drill? It wasn't 2 minutes. They just tried to score.
Hurry up
Uh,
offense.
yeah, at the end of the game. Well, at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the half, I'm sorry, not the end of the game. Shitty way. And this coach is supposed to be one of the best coaches in the league. And well, we
Oh
talked
yeah.
about that last year with that Bengals game. I don't see anything about him that's showing me that he's just such a coaching genius.
Who you talking about?
What's his Grable? Is that his last name? The
Yeah,
coach,
the linebacker.
yeah, the coach, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we talked about that when he was playing against the Bengals. They get Henry back. Now all of a sudden they want to run Henry, but you've been winning without him.
Right.
And then they would he go for 2 points instead of kicking that extra point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the new wave. The new wave, dumbass way of coaching.
Right.
Their team, like I said, their team is shitty. Their team is ranked 29th in passes. There's only 32 teams. Total yards on offense, their team is 29th. That's shitty. Third down per, third down conversion, 26%. I mean, I'm sorry, not that percentage, but they're rated 26. Like
Hmm.
all their numbers are shitty. The defense was keeping them alive. The defense is bad, but it's not as shitty as the offense. Defense ranked 23rd.
Well, also, as I told you before the start of the game, they do have a lot of injuries. If you want to make that an excuse,
All right. But they played five winning teams and they lost four of them.
okay. Well, all right, y'all. We'll be back at halftime. Someone, a Tennessee fan, did say they want to get on and join us. I'm gonna tell him everything that Philip said, and I hope Philip don't back down. He said the Titans are shitty.
I just told you why they
You
shitty.
know, he said they shitty.
They
He
are
said they
shitty.
he said they
They got
shitty. And go
they
ahead.
got they got three of their wins without scoring 20 points. Come on now.
All right, y'all. We be back.
All right.
Tighten up.
All right, that's the end of the game. The Eagles won 35-10. Some quick stats. On the Titans side, we have Tannehill, 14 for 22, 141 yards, one touchdown, sacked six times. Rushing, we have Tannehill, three carries for 34 yards. Derrick Henry, 11 carries for 30 yards. Receiving, we have, oh, they just said his name too. Quano, with four receptions for 68 yards. On the Eagles side, we got Jalen Hurts, 29 for 39, 380 yards, three touchdowns. Miles Sanders, 10 carries for 24 yards.
10 goddamn carries.
On receiving end, we have A.J. Brown, eight receptions for 119 yards, two touchdowns. Devontae Smith, five receptions for 102 yards. Uh, same as the first half. They not running the ball enough. I don't get it.
That shit ain't gonna work in the playoffs against the better teams.
Right. So, what's your thoughts on the game?
It was an easy game. Like I said, I wasn't really too concerned with Tennessee because they trash.
Oh,
Um, the officiating was horrible, especially like you texted me about that last what they call a false start on a
yeah.
movement on a quarterback or something.
Even the commentator said where was the false
Yeah, that was
start.
bullshit. They showed the replay twice. He didn't move. He got them to jump, and then that shit came out real late. So they
Mm-hmm.
were just throwing flags left and right. Like you said, they was trying to keep the game closer than what it should have been because there was a lot of bullshit calls.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy he tried to roll and twist on Brown's ankle and shit
Yeah, in front of the referee.
in
Referee didn't
front of the
say
ref. That should
anything.
have been a fucking
Th-
penalty.
That was a damn submission, grappling submission move
Yo,
that
he
he
on the
did.
ground, still holding his ankle and rolling.
Yep. And then he like looking like, well, what did I do?
Yep.
Now, next week the Eagles play. Oh yeah, I sure hope the guy shows up so I can ask him. Is this coach? He's supposed to be a coaching genius, but I don't see no type of damn genius in this guy.
Did he even have a coaching background? I feel like he one of them guys that went straight from damn
N-
playing
n-
linebacker, retired, in the head coach.
No, because didn't they say that? Let's check. Because I thought they said that Sirianni and him was on a, coaching team together.
The Colts.
Was it the Colts? I'm not sure.
That's what Sirianni came from.
No, he has a coaching background. He was a defensive line coach at Ohio State, one of your hated teams, and he was the Texans. He was a linebacker coach and then a defensive coordinator.
Okay, so I can respect that because also I remember hearing his name is from playing and not seeing him no more, and then next thing you know, I see he was coaching.
Right. So next week the Eagles play the New York Giants. Is it here or I'm pretty sure it's probably in New York because that's that'd be three straight home games. Yeah, it's in New York. It's in New York against the Giants at 1 o'clock. What's your thoughts on that game?
Well, like I said earlier, Tennessee and the Giants are pretty much similar. Their quarterbacks don't do much. They got an okay defense that helps them win games and a good running back. You know what I mean? So if you shut their running game down, you can beat them. They can't really score points either. So like I said, they're just like Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
So that shouldn't be a hard one. But as a division game, so shit, we lost to the Redskins. So division games is always the tough ones.
Right.
And a lot of times with the division games, if one of the teams if both teams is okay or tough, then you usually split. You don't usually sweep
Oh,
both games if both teams are good.
all right. On the line with us, we have Coach Will Porter. How you doing, Will?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. Just suffered a big loss. My Titans lost, man. But
Well,
I'm doing good. I'm here.
well, I'd like to thank you for your bravery for showing up here.
Somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to.
Dale, what did you think of the game?
Man, I think we was outcoached and outplayed. Just
Right.
simple. It ain't no other way to put it. We got a bunch of duct tape and no super glue. So,
Mhm.
as far as the offensive line and secondary, we looking pretty bad. But we get the benefit from a weak AFC South conference. So I mean division. So
Yep, I said
we in
that.
the playoffs.
Mhm. Now, the question was: is the Titans' offensive line and the defensive secondary that bad?
Well, I don't know if they that bad or y'all just that good, man. Philly a good team, man. Jalen Hurts, he's balling, man, and we gave y'all one hell of a weapon in the trade.
Thank
And
you.
it's easy to say y'all won that trade.
Well, he was young. He's only 24. There's no reason y'all should have gave him up just to turn around and draft another receiver.
And I totally agree, but I always thought, in my opinion, it was he didn't want to be here, and maybe they weren't
Nah,
willing to give him a little bit more
y'all didn't want
money
to give
than
him
he
that
wanted.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was a money thing because he said he
It was.
wanted
They
to
didn't want to
stay.
give him the money.
Hmm.
And that's the
you
thing.
know,
Right now, a lot of teams you don't want these players, but you have to keep them. Especially
Right.
if
and,
other
and
players doing what they're doing in the league is getting that money.
I truly agree. But I mean, come on now, we can't pay him like he's Tyreek Hill now. But after this
Yep.
game, we might should have, you know.
He been
Uh,
crushing all year though.
right. Uh,
Yeah,
now, another question is, what do you think of Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback?
man, I think Tannehill go as good as that offense line going right now. Our offense line is non-existent. You
Okay.
know, I think he can. He's got a good passing rating most of the time, and I never really have no issue outside he try to thread the needle too much sometimes. But other than
Mm.
that,
His
he's a
thing is
solid
injuries.
quarterback.
He get hurt too much though.
Lieutenant Hill,
Yeah.
uh, look at our offense line. You'll get hurt too.
Now, another question is, what do you think of your coach, Mike Grable? He's supposed to be a coaching genius, but I'm sorry, I don't see
Well, see, the thing is, he's a hell of a coach. He can take a practice squad player and make him damn near a decent second string or a starter.
it.
But when you have too many practice squad players, that's what I was talking about. Too much duct tape and not enough super glue. You can't keep bringing in practice squad players playing beside practice squad players. You do that, and then as you can see, you got defenders playing the player instead of playing the ball that's about to hit them in the ankle. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know.
All right. So the next week, the Titans face the Jaguars. Is that it's a home game for you against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, are y'all going to turn it around this game?
Oh, that's what we do. We let y'all have the easy games, and then we take the hard ones. You know what I mean? But but no, most definitely, man. We run our division. That's what keeps us in the playoffs. You know, that's the best thing we got going for us right now. And I think
That might be
Henry
the worst.
Henry gonna get on as soon as they figure out that offense line. And it's really, I say it's GM malpractice that we keep coming in with such a below average offense line and expecting Derrick Henry. Hell, those guys in front, they just as big as he is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Derrick
true.
Henry the big dude, but so is Reader, so is the Eagles defense line. They just as big. You know, you need somebody to push them around. Man, our offense line need to get back in the weight room. That's what it is. We got to get
Y'all
back
need
in
to
the
clean
weight
house,
room.
Go ahead, Phil.
clean house, and some bigger dudes.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You know, some
So
of them
that
we got to keep, but
so that's who they should draft as the offensive lineman.
man, we need to go straight offense line across the board. That's what I say. Just go straight offense
Teams
line.
don't like to do that though.
No.
Huh?
Teams, yeah,
And get some cornerbacks in free agent. Get some big cornerbacks. You see how big AJ Brown is compared to our cornerbacks?
yes.
Come on, man.
Now, what was up with all the penalties today? Was they trying to
Man.
set us up or what?
Well, let me go take my blood pressure medicine first, dog. If you want me to talk about the refs, I got to take my blood pressure medicine. Jesus Christ.
Man, that was
I
horrible.
mean, man, come on. Whatever happened to the ball was uncatchable? What?
Right?
I ain't even just talking about this game. I'm talking about games across the league. Back in the days, man, I'm 52 years old. Back in the days, if the ball wasn't catchable, the refs didn't call no pass interference because the
Right.
ball wasn't going to be called anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, these dudes nowadays, man, they're just like these refs, man. They flag friendly. Look like they want more of the spotlight than the teams do, man.
Dale,
They do.
you sound like Philip when you say stuff like that. That old school stuff. Now, is the question I would have asked, is that a is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because number one rule is player safety. And y'all just want to just go back to the old school when guys was getting hurt and all that stuff.
They getting hurt
No, but it's
anyway.
still football.
They getting hurt. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing changing.
Hurt like head
That roughing
injuries.
that roughing the pass on Jalen Hurts was bullshit. You know that. He was already
No,
on
it
the ground. The
wasn't.
ball barely
No, it
touched him.
wasn't. That was
Yes, it
a
was.
You
you said
call
I'm
that
not
roughing
talking about the one. I'm not talking about the one where he went underneath him and rammed his head. I'm talking about when he was on
oh,
the
okay.
ground already,
Okay, I'm
and they called
sorry.
roughing the pass.
You talking about the one where he slid and dude almost hit him in the head and the flag wasn't flying? Is
He
That's
that what
didn't
you
yeah,
hit
talking
him in
that's
about?
the
the
one he
head.
talking
He
about.
was on the ground, and the guy kind of like fell on him or something. It wasn't no roughing, and they
No,
the flag.
I totally agree with you. It wasn't. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, Traylon Burks got hurt. They threw a flag there. I
And
think
see, I
that was
said
a
the
good
same thing.
flag.
I said that Jalen Burks his shoulder at first would that should have been a flag. It was a hard hit, but it shouldn't
Yeah.
have been a roughing either.
Right.
You don't think that should have been roughing?
Nah, because his shoulder hit first.
In a way, it wasn't like he was targeting, though. I agree with you there. But at the same time,
It was a
they
hard. You
took,
can't just because what they're doing now is any hard hit they want to throw a flag. And you can't do that. Some hard hits is clean hits. It's just a hard hit, and you can't throw a
yeah,
flag on that.
I agree with you. But by me being a Titan fan, I wanted him to be ejected. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh
He
my
he
goodness!
supposed to be ejected, dog.
Now,
Hell, he hit him so hard he hurt my feelings.
All right, but then y'all got AJ Brown with the guy wrapped on his ankle, rolling on the ground, holding his ankle still, and the ref
Yeah,
ain't called
I
out.
agree with you right there. That right there, that was weak sauce right there. I
Mm-hmm.
totally agree with you, man. That right there, in order to beat the man, don't beat him that way.
Right.
You know.
right.
He
He
been
said
torturing you
frustration. They
all
getting tired
game.
of
Ain't
getting
no
cooked.
sense. Ain't no sense twisting his ankle off.
Yeah, he was tired of getting cooked.
Yeah.
So we can obviously tell you're from Tennessee. So what part of
Yes, sir.
Tennessee are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Nashville, man, but I've been living in Lexington for the last 16 to 17 years, man.
How far is Lexington from Nashville?
I'd say about 2 hours away.
All right, so how far is it from Memphis?
About 2 hours away. We're in between them.
Oh, okay. All right. So are you a coach?
Yeah, I'm a couch coach.
No. just just
I'm the
like
best
us.
couch coach out there. You can hire me anytime now.
Right. Just like us.
Yeah.
We sit around and we always talk about the Eagles
Hey, I
run.
got a little bit of experience.
Philip coached kids basketball for a season, and
Oh, that's cool.
he didn't want to go back for some reason. I don't know. He disappointed them
It
children.
was 2 seasons, and yeah, I was done.
Yeah, my
It was the
nephew, he
parents. The
coached the
parents.
league in Nashville.
Mhm.
It was a
Yeah.
pain in the ass because a lot of times the parents went and picked their kids up. They wouldn't bring them to practice, so I'm stuck with kids. Next thing you know, I'm driving all around the city, dropping kids off. It was just a pain in the ass.
They probably was running from you. They probably was. He come with the kids.
Mhm. So I mean,
uh,
man, they would lead them kids at the practice all day, and at the games, and a lot of times at the games, if you don't have enough kids to show up, you'll forfeit. So I got to get out and be making phone calls. Where they at? Where I'm on my way to grab them. Like, it was just too much. Like these parents weren't responsible.
mhm.
That's got to be a tough gig. But at least you gotta love the kids though, man. Watching them play and everything. So that's what's up.
Mhm.
So how you feel as an Eagle fan, man? How you feel about this game? Do it mean anything to y'all, or y'all just already knew that y'all was
Uh,
gonna
Yeah,
come
we,
in and
we
wipe the
felt like
floors?
it was already a win in the bag. Like we wasn't worried about y'all like that.
yeah, because Philip is not talking the same since the Titans fan is on here. What was you saying
What do
about
you
the
mean?
Titans? What
What
were
do you
you
mean?
saying
I
about
said
the
everything I
Titans?
said. I said the Titans are like the Giants. They got
No,
like the
you said
same
they
record.
suck. No, use the language that you were using.
What do you mean?
Said they suck.
I said, well, look at everything that I said is because it's true. I said they got the worst division in football. Everybody in it, and that's why I said we should take the best
This
teams
year
and
though.
not
This
a
year.
division winner. Say again.
Mhm.
This year.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You-
But I don't think it's fair when you have a real bad division that one of those teams get to go to the playoffs. We should take the best teams for the playoffs, regardless on
Hold
what
on,
division they're
boss. Wait
in.
a minute now. You acting like we got a losing record or something now. You know, we give away a little charity every now and then, let you get a win in. Let's not get too crazy.
Now, when you got the worst division that you play
This,
out of, somebody got to have a winning record. Y'all
well,
played,
you know,
y'all played, y'all played six teams with winning records, and y'all won one of them.
one of them, Washington, with Wentz.
Yep,
I know about all the stats, but
four
understand this.
point win. You're right, 4 point win.
But understand this. Like I say, we'll see
Four
you
of
in the
y'all.
Super Bowl
I
if
said,
you get there.
I said four of y'all wins. Y'all scored 21 or less points. Hey, that's nothing to write home about. Like you creeping by with your defense, but overall, y'all need help.
Okay, now in the beginning of this, I said we was out coached. Remember that, out coached and outplayed. So therefore, we get rid of Mr. Todd Downey, the worst OC in the league, as you can see. And you know, we got a great what you call it, morale coach in Mike Rabel. He'll get anybody ready to run through a brick wall for him. We'll you know, once we get a couple things worked out, next time we play the Eagles, they need to have it on a Monday night so everybody can see us spank y'all. How
Oh,
about
okay.
Oh man, cut that out.
Well, see, the thing about the Eagles
Y'all
is the
can't even
Eagles.
protect y'all quarterback. We had a field day today against y'all. We had like 6 sacks.
Yes.
that? we couldn't protect the quarterback. Hell, dog, I have to agree with you. I mean, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. We in bad shape up front. That ain't no lie.
Well,
But
go ahead.
I just give the Eagles. I give them props. I ain't really got nothing bad to say about the Eagles. Now, y'all enjoy your diva now, because soon as he start losing, he's going. It's gonna be different around now. I'm gonna tell you, you already know.
So what you saying that AJ is another TO?
Man, I tell you, beyond TO, you ain't seen it yet.
No, cut that out. He ain't even been in the league long enough to be worse than T.O.
Put it like this: he ain't gonna cry and holler, "That's my quarterback," when y'all start losing. Don't say nothing bad about my quarterback. He ain't gonna say that. Understand this. Now, I ain't gonna say y'all gonna start losing. I think y'all got a pretty good squad this year. But now, if something happen and y'all start losing, that diva-ness, he gonna turn on Jalen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's his homeboy. They ain't gonna turn on each other. They probably sitting around playing Madden.
Right.
Okay.
They like best friends. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the thing about the Eagles, Mr. Porter, is the Eagles like to play. Well, Philadelphia teams as a whole, we like to play down the other teams. Now, see, in the first half, the Eagles was dominating in the first half, but they were only up by 11 points. Yeah. So they got a real bad habit. Philadelphia teams in general are good at doing that. We'll play below against teams against let's just say bad or mediocre teams. All Philadelphia teams do this. So that's the Eagles' problem.
Our team is solid. I think our team is solid, but we are our own worst enemy when it comes to play calling. And I think that's what's going to kill it. We never established the run in the first half. Then we always try to pound the run in the second half.
We shut your running game down, dog.
It don't matter if you shut. It doesn't matter if you shut down a run. Not you still have to make people believe that you're going to run.
The back only had 3 carries in the half. Not shutting it down. That's not even trying.
Exactly. Y'all went to the passing game on us. What you supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. Just 2 weeks ago, our running back had 1 carry in the first half. So you got to give him opportunity to see what he can do. If you don't give him opportunity, you can't say the other team is shutting it down. You're not even trying to see if it'll work or not.
Well,
he had 3 carries in the first half. That's trash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't really watch many Eagles games unless y'all on prime time or something. Probably how you feel about the Titans. Mm-hmm. But what I see, y'all most biggest running threat was Jalen Hurts, not really your running back. You know what I mean?
No,
that's not true.
Jalen Hurts will get. That's how you get your quarterback hurt. We have Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders averaging 5 yards a carry. Just last week he had about $140 off of like 18 carries. Like, get this dude some carries. Don't let running back. Your quarterback keep taking a hit. You're gonna be like Lamar on a rack somewhere.
Exactly, and everybody ain't built like Tim Tebow. So I think you playing Russian roulette with letting your quarterback run like that. But that's what I was talking about, shutting down your running game. Y'all biggest threat to me was Jalen Hurts. I knew AJ probably get his, man. I ain't no AJ Brown hater, but at the same time, I mean, AJ Brown do be talking that smack, man. So he's in a good place. He up there with y'all, man. He in Philly. How y'all gonna feel if AJ Brown pulls some of them stunts like he pulled on us on y'all? That's what I want to know.
See, I didn't know he pulled any stunts.
They kept it out of the media.
Yeah, I didn't know he pulled any stunts.
No, man, shit. AJ Brown be sending these crazy tweets and texts. Don't attack the fan, because I ain't never had no problem. Hell, I was mad when we traded him to y'all. Because me personally, he could have set out the whole season. far as I'm concerned, before I would have.
I know when he was trying to. I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
Phil.
say, I know when he was trying to get that contract, he started acting up a little bit because he was trying to get paid, and they all do that. But I don't
Yeah.
really call it a diva.
Well, evidently,
It's time to get paid.
Evidently, he must have scared the Titans organization when he shut down communication when he talked to his wide receiver coach. So that right there freaked him out. You know what I mean? They were like, "Oh, he been a pull a CJ2K on us."
Y'all, that's because y'all was trying to lowball him. Just give him that money.
No, man, he was already in works with y'all, man. Him and Jalen Hurts went to each other weddings and all that stuff, man. He was already coming to Philly. Philly already had the paperwork signed and everything. Come on, let's keep it real now.
When you have a player like that that's already under contract, you're supposed to work him a new deal before he gets to that last leg where now he can look at other teams.
He went on the last leg. We had it for one more year, didn't we?
Oh no! Yeah, he was in it last year when he started talking about it. After
No, I think we had him for one more season. We could have, he was still up on his rookie deal, right? We didn't have number 3 season.
Yes, that was.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We could have stonewalled him and made him hold out. Say I ain't gonna play for you.
So his deal was what, 4 years? I think it's 4 years.
Yes.
5.
Yeah.
4.
It's 4. I think a rookie deal is 4 years.
So so he was on his last leg of his contract, so it was time to get paid.
No, he had one more season though. This season was his last year.
Yeah.
But in diva form, a diva want his money now. So he wanted his money, and Titans were willing to give it to him, but yeah, they probably lowballed him in the beginning, and he was like, "Man, I don't even want this what they offering." Well, with the incentives and everything, he would have got what he wanted. But what I'm hearing was the day of the trade, his agent called J-Rob and told J-Rob the night of the draft, "We want $2 million on top of that each season, or we out of here." Contract voided. So all of a sudden, here come Eagles with this super deal that they already had in the works. See, that's what I'm saying, man. All that stuff was in the works. I think Eagles and A.J. Brown worked that deal together. I mean, not A.J. Brown, but the Eagles and A.J. Brown agent worked that deal out together.
That's illegal, Mr. Porter.
Titans don't give me what this. I'm coming to y'all.
That's illegal, Mr. Porter. Eagles don't cheat.
Oh, and I got some chopsticks in China I want to sell you.
Philadelphia don't cheat like that. That's it. That's illegal to do something like that.
You in the division with Jerry Jones, you gotta cheat.
All right, Mr. Porter. Where can we reach you on social media?
Man, pretty much where you met me today. I don't really be on social media too much, man. I'm just a homebody, man. Love my Titans, man. You know, win, lose, or draw. You know, I'm gonna be a Titan fan until the day I die. So you know.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is.
You also can get you an Eagles t-shirt and an Eagles hat, just like you got on that, and you got the Titans flag behind you. You also can get an Eagles one also.
Man, I'm doing good not to hate on the Eagles, man. I think my wife gonna tell me you did pretty good. I cry once I get off the phone, you know.
All right, y'all. You can reach the Judgementals on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter at pnljudgementals, Instagram at _Judgementals, or you can email us in at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. Thank you for your bravery, Mr. Will Porter, for joining us.
Hey, man, no problem, man. Hey, y'all keep your head up and tighten up.
Yeah, okay, right.
Tighten up.
Yeah, I should have the Eagles theme playing in the background for you. But you'll hear it on the podcast. Don't worry. The Eagles theme will be playing right about now.
All right.
All right. Have a good one. All right.
All right. Bye.
All right, man.